Tonight's invocation will be delivered by Alderperson Schultz.
Thank you, Chair. Can everybody hear me?
We can hear you.
Very good. Welcome to 2022. I deliver that line like John Candy in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles because I think it's apropos to where we find ourselves in our collective pandemic journey. And these days, some days it seems like a little comic relief is about all the relief we can find. We've endured so many unexpected twists and turns to get where we are now, which certainly isn't where we wanted to be entering year 3 of this irrepressible virus, and still staring into oncoming traffic with the devil at our side, accepting the enormity of just how far we may still have to go. Dealing with this pandemic is a little like cruising down the highway in a burned out LeBaron. It's all at once comical and incredibly tragic, and most days it feels like we're still going the wrong way. Even reflecting on 2021 and 2020 before it, for me, is a dangerous exercise because there are just so many awful things that happened that were beyond my control that even upon reflection, I still get upset and even angry about, leaving me with a lot of unresolved frustration. And so here we are, just a couple weeks into this new year, lugging around an enormous trunk of dirty laundry from the last, like so many useless shower curtain rings, while dealing with this new normal, the one that this year already includes deadly extreme weather events, anti-Semitic hostage standoffs, what seems an inevitable repeat invasion of the Ukraine, and of course the current tsunami wave of Omicron cases across the country. And I'm sure a lot of you feel the same frustration and anger, and I have to ask myself, like maybe you, what should I do with all this anger, and how do I channel it into something positive and something productive? Recently, I may have found some guidance on another frustrating reality of our new normal, and that's the unfettered social media and what it brings to the forefront. And occasionally it produced profound reflections like this one. I'd attribute the author, but I couldn't find the name, and so I'll just call it anger. Anger will not help me. Stating my disgust is about me, feeling expressed. Hating makes me no better than the murder-shy one moment. I could hold my wokeness high over others, perhaps, beat them down with words in a fight I know I'll walk away from. We could unfriend each other, scream, pretend I understand. My anger helps no one. It's actually a holdover from when I was being raised to be the one we now condemn, which is why I can't bring myself to raise my fist to my side and strike another, to bring his hatred to my heart and harm another. And though I judge not if you do, I find to bring his tongue to my lips, even speaking words of ill, brings my heart quickly to a place where my solution equals his. Who am I angry at? Angry am I at who? Am I who I'm angry at? And what can we do with that? Except to rearrange some words so maybe voices that ain't been heard finally get heard. And not the last word, but the first, and the third, and the fourth, and the sixth, until the table is big enough to seat all of us. But I'm already seated, so I'll stop my preaching, leave him to his anger, leave her to her judgment, and I'll go where the wood needs stacking, where the hammer and the nail is waiting. I'm going where the shovel lay and putting on my work gloves, rolling up my sleeves. The efforts of my yesterday I multiplied by 3, quite literally. Why? Because my actions are about others, while my words are about me. While anger is my prison, service has always set me free. So never mind my opinion on what we all just saw, for there is but one answer, and this impression says it all. And yes, oddly enough, the radio still works.